Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the overnight scenario. I'm your host, Chris Bassett from Coach and Company. So, we're here. We're going to talk about some sports tonight. We're going to talk a little shit. We're going to go over some of the bets I made today. We'll talk about OddsJam and some of the tools that I use over there to make my bets. And then we'll get into the end of this Laker Mavs game. Lakers win again tonight. That leaves them with one win to go to clinch the number 3 seed in the NBA playoffs. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll go ahead and we will get started here. Listen, I'm gonna share my screen real quick and let's just talk about some of these plays that we made today over at OddsJam, right? Check out this bet tracker. Hit 19 plays today. 19 plays, 10, 6, and 2 so far. We've got one more upcoming. Little hockey play, Robert Thomas over in assist, minus 114. This is my month so far. Listen, I'm not betting huge numbers over here. I'm trying out this OddsJam, this positive EV stuff. Been doing it a little bit off and on, but we're kind of giving it a go right now and see what we can do. So while I have a bankroll, I could bet a little bit bigger. Small bets, $10, $20 max bet is all I got going on right now. But as this starts to work itself out, we'll go ahead. We'll increase that bet size. The confidence level I'm feeling here is high. It's high. I like the way it looks. A lot of people have their thoughts about positive EV and is it worth it? Uh, it doesn't make sense to them. So we can get into that, explain a little bit of that, why I like it, why I use it, why the math to me makes sense. So if you got questions, drop them in the comments section here. I'll make sure I answer those, but let me know what you guys think. Are we positive excuse me, are we positive EV fans or no? Or no? Doncic, if you guys caught Coach and Company this morning, our Profit X play of the day, Luka Doncic over or under 29 and a half points. I said on the show this morning, definitely going to go over. Loved the over there. I thought this was a game where he comes out in Dallas and just shows out. He hit it in the first half, 31 points, I think, at halftime. So easy cash there on the over. You won't see that one on my bet tracker. I didn't add that one in. But let's go back over to that bet tracker real quick and show you guys what's going on over there. So this is my month to date, right? Well, that's the last 30 days or so. Let's switch up this calendar real quick. We're going to go custom date range just from April 1 to April 9 here. Total profit, $107, I guess. Okay. In 9 days. Again, that's $10 bets, guys. $10 bets. That's all we're making. I've made 172 bets, but this is a number I like right here. Closing line value. Beating the closing line 67% of the time. Only won half my bets, but even still, beating that closing line value, half my bets won. A lot of plus money bets there, a lot of underdogs paying me out more when I lose, and a little ROI about 4.1%. I'd like to see that number a little bit higher. Had a couple of rough days here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Didn't treat me too well, but the rest of the month going so far so good. So then, this is my favorite part right here. Come here. These are all the bets that we've made today. Well, not today, but this month. A lot of green on this page, a lot of green. But if you look at this column right here, closing line value, look at some of the movement we're getting on these. Minus 130, closed at 149. Minus 115, closed at minus 133. Doesn't matter here. Yanier Diaz didn't even play today. Neither did Blake Dunn. So those two that we missed on. I did lose here. Line changed. Same here. Closing line value, line change. We lost there. Somewhere a win in our favor. We still lost. Either way, not too bad. Not too bad of a day. So we can go and explain some of that positive EV and the math behind it. I know a lot of people, they don't like it. They don't understand positive EV and what makes it so profitable. At the end of the day, right? You can do, I used to be the guy. I do all the research, right? I'm in the lab, checking out my plays, seeing what we got going on here. And really trying to figure out what the best play is, right? Well, any information that I can find on the internet, any stat, anything where I think I might have an edge, that's already cooked into the book's line. And you got to remember the book, right? They set the initial line. And somebody correct me here if I'm wrong, but they set that initial line to where they think that game might be to get equal action on both sides. Their job is to make money. They want the same amount of people to bet on this side, same amount of people to bet on this side. Well, what happens when one side starts to get more action than the other? Well, the line changes so they can even out those payouts and even out their bank. So once that happens, you find value. This is why it's so important to line shop. So if you take a book, say like a Pinnacle or a Circa or some a book that is willing to take large bets, right? On anything, whether it's sides, totals, player props, whatever. They're willing to take those big bets. They're not going to limit you immediately, if at all, or unless you're a huge better. But hey, my $10 bets. All that being said, DraftKings has limited the dog fuck out of me. I try to make a walks parlay, two batters not to get a walk, or yeah, to not walk. $3.93. So all DraftKings will let me bet on that. I mean, I guess my $10 bets are breaking their bank over there. But anyway, you start to see discrepancies in the line, right? And so you take a book where, like I said, a Pinnacle or a Circa or even a bookmaker or one of these offshore books that allows large size bets. This is what people are thinking, right? Where that line's going. So they start to hammer out the line until they get to the sweet spot. So now you've got this book who's taking huge action, right? They've got the line. You figure that's probably the best line out there as it's been knocked back and forth into a point where this is where we're at. Then you take one of your rec books, a BetMGM, a Caesars, a DraftKings, a Fliff, Fanatics, whatever book you use. I think I've got like 15 sports books that I got going on right now. And those lines, we'll just call it, let's say Pinnacle has a favorite at minus 150. Pick a sport, pick a bet. They got it at minus 150. Well, Fanatics got the same play for minus 115. Maybe it's minus 120. 30 cents of value on this line. How do you turn that down? It's like looking at the stock market. If you're going to buy a stock, everybody's got the price over here, but the price is over here. It doesn't matter whether the stock is going to go up or down, right? Two outcomes. It's either going up or it's going down. Same with your bet. It's either going to win or it's going to lose. And the point is to win more when you win and lose less when you lose. That's a whole premise behind positive EV. You can sit there and say, oh, there's no way that pick a player is gonna get three total bases today. But if every book has it at plus 200 and another book's got it at plus 500, you got to play that plus 500. You just have to. Now, I'm not saying you play a whole unit size on that, but you've got to make a play on that. You've got to, because the value is so great that how do you pass that up? Look, there's every price has a correlated percentage of whether that's going to win or lose. And if the percent is 40%, but the bet is going to pay you out at 45%, well, you have to play that. There's no thinking about it. This is one of the reasons why I love positive EV betting. There's no thinking involved. Well, I mean, you got to look at lines and find you got to think in that sense. But thinking about how many times have you tried to make a bet and you've talked yourself, you got one side and then you talk yourself out of it, or it's a bad bet, but for whatever reason you talk yourself into it because he's due. He's got to get 3 strikeouts today. He's due. He got shelled in his last 3. Take the emotion out of it. You take the emotion out of it, and you've got positive expected value. You've got great value on these bets. That's why I like it. It takes the emotion out. It's a volume game. A lot of volume. 20, I said 20 bets today, 19 bets today. That's on the low end for me. I'd like that number to be somewhere closer to like 35 to 40 is where I'm really looking at. Anyway, while we're looking at that, go ahead, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, the subscribe button, all those things for me. If you're interested in any of this stuff that I'm talking about as it pertains to OddsJam or positive EV betting, go ahead, click the link in my bio. You get a free trial, 7-day trial, plus you get 35% off your first month over at OddsJam. So go ahead, check them out. Let me pull this back up here. And let's let's see what we got here in terms of maybe some plays for tomorrow, right? Lines are starting to come out. We're gonna head over here to the positive EV page. Let's go ahead. Let's clear everything out here. What do I want to do? Let's go sports books. Let's see what we're going to look at tonight. I got DraftKings, Fanatics, FanDuel, Fliff, Novig, Profit X, Bet 105, Bet US, Bookmaker, My Bookie. That's fine. Min max odds. Let's go minus 150 to plus 150. Percentage, I'm going to drop this down to just 2.5. Let's see if something pops here. Sports, let's go baseball, basketball. We'll get some hockey. Masters coming up this weekend. Let's see if we get some golf in here. And let's go with some tennis. Let's play some tennis in here. Leagues, we'll just select all. Markets, let's go. Do player props, main markets, alternate markets. Next, let's just go next 24 hours. What time? We're a little past 10, so next 24 hours. And market width, we'll set that to 50. Looks good. DVIG settings, we'll DVIG to, we'll do the OddsJam. OddsJam, power method. Looks like we've got 3 plays up already. So let's look at this. We'll go ahead. We got Walker Buehler tomorrow, right? Going up against Red Sox, Blue Jays. Let's click on this here. So minus 105, over 3.5 strikeouts. Pinnacle has this at minus 109. DraftKings minus 140. Fanatics 140. I don't know. I mean, Pinnacle, like I said, I tend to use Pinnacle as a sharper book. If we click on here, let's check out the price movement here. This is Pinnacle here. It's gone. It was way down here at 160. What we got here? About 141. 141. That looks a little bit lower than 141. But anyway, but then that line has moved up. A lot of action here on that side. So I'm not going to play this one. I'm going to stay off of Walker Buehler for right now. I just don't like that. What do we got? Second quarter team total. This is actually for tonight. Oh, second quarter team total. Second quarter team total. Let's look at it. DraftKings at minus. Again, this, I'm not really in love with this here. DraftKings might just be way out of whack. It might even be better to play the plus side over here under 25.5 with the value that we got there. Again, going against Pinnacle, I just don't see it. Look, Pinnacle's got all this action here. Nothing on FanDuel. Bet 105. Yeah. Bet 105 is literally right there with Pinnacle. It's just, again, it's not something I think I'm gonna get into. Nothing's jumping out. What if we just, let's see, I don't want to drop that percentage too low, because then you get just some stuff that's really, I mean, it's still EV, I guess, but it's not good. Not too much going on right now. Not too much going on right now. What if we, let's do this. Let's market, select all. There we go. A few more results here. We got some player prop action going on for basketball tonight. Reed Shepherd under on assists. Minus 135 here at Pinnacle. Minus 103. Look, everybody. Okay, so here's a great example. This is one we're getting on right now. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go pull up my Novig. I guess I could pull it up on the computer, but we'll do it on my phone right now as we're doing this. Houston and the Clippers. Houston and the Clippers. There we go. We're going to go, what is this? Assists. Player assists. Reed Shepherd under 4.5 plus 120. Play it for my standard $10 unit here, and I'm going to add this to my bet tracker. But you see what I'm saying? Every other book, Pinnacle has this as the favorite. Bet Online, it's the underdog. My bookie's got the under as a favorite. Everybody else, it's about even even on both sides, right? With a few outliers here, but the plus money at plus 120. Nobody has this at plus money except for No Vig. So we got it locked in for $10. Says I should play 40 based on my bankroll. But again, I'm still figuring this out. I'm still learning it. And this is where I'm going to go with that tonight. So that's down in the bet tracker. Let's see what else we got here. There's that Walker Bueller play again. We're going to hold off on that. Zubac over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists, plus 112. Plus 107, minus 112, minus 120, minus, 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 minus. Everybody's got this as the favorite or just a slight dog. Fair value, 103, 104, 8 cents there. Not enough of a gap from me. I think I'm going to lay off of that one as well. Here we go. Kawhi Leonard, under 3.5 assists. Look at it. Oh, FanDuel's got this at minus 166. DraftKings minus 154. No Vig, again, minus 132. A little bit off the Pinnacle, but Bet Online and everywhere else. Let's look at the graph here. Let me just click on Pinnacle. Look, Pinnacle must have just taken a bunch of action on Kawhi Leonard because they were down there at minus 182. This is literally in the last 3 minutes. Big action on Kawhi. It's still minus 138. FanDuel's been pretty stagnant for like the last hour. Bet Online, it's been the same, hasn't really moved. And No Vig just took some action there as well. This kind of worries me, that big jump up. What time is it? We got 15 minutes to decide. Let's see if we can find some of this. James Harden, fanatic. Oh, that line changed. Get out of that. Zubac, under on rebounds, 110, 147, 125. We got 15 cents there, 5 cents, 5 cents, 22 cents. Let's play him under on the rebounds. Let's take it. We'll go ahead and we'll play him on under rebounds. Let's see what we got. Log in. Let me log into my DraftKings. Let's see what if they'll let me get down my standard 10 here. It is a player prop. It is a player prop. We'll see. Okay, I'll take it. So we got 2 plays in. Let's see how they go for us. $10. Done deal. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's where we're at. We'll start with those 2 plays tonight. See where we go. Now, I probably have more luck with some live betting. Now, I'll be honest, live betting, live EV, not really my thing. Not really my thing, the live EV. I'm trying to learn it. I feel like it's a different game. It moves really, really fast. But yeah, let's check that out. Let's just go. Let's see what's on the page here. Let's see what's on the page. We'll put this back up here for you guys. Let's see. We want to go live EV. Let's see. Filters. I think I've got live baseball. Let's see if anything pops for live baseball. Nothing. So I'm going to edit this filter real quick. Edit filter. Sportsbook. Let's go. Give me DraftKings, Fanatics, FanDuel, No Vig. I like the one. If I'm doing live, I like the one-click bet feature on OddsJam during stoppage time. Whatever. We'll go live. Min max 5%. Sport, basketball, baseball, hockey, league. Select all. Market. Boom, boom, boom. Day range, it's live, so obviously today. Update the filter. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. Let's see here. Let's click on this FanDuel bet. 9%. Well, that line moved, so it doesn't really matter. Let's make sure we're live. Okay. Golden State minus 16.5 in the first half. That line has moved. We got some stale lines here. Stale lines. Total points under. I love live unders on FanDuel. Again, line moved. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Let's put this back on stoppage. Stoppage. And see if anything pops here that might give us a little bit more time to find some of these. So nothing popping just yet. Nothing popping yet. While we're waiting, let's here, let me remove this from the screen. I want to talk about these. How do I say this without being a complete asshole? Seablaze, Sean Perry, these knuckleheads on the X, the Twitter. I can't call it X. It's Twitter. It's always going to be Twitter. But these knuckleheads, these guys running their mouth. What is going on with the gambling Twitter space? I feel like it's in shambles right now. I feel like it's really hot down here. I feel like it's just like who's real? I'll tell you who's real. Go watch Coaching Company. Go ahead, you can find the link there. Coaching Company. We give it to you straight every day. Straight, no chaser. Kind of like this right here. But the discords and scammy and posting one video for one side, then posting another video about how you won, and then everybody wants to fight everybody. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I need somebody to explain. Somebody in the comments, drop a comment. Let me know, like, what if who's legit? Who's legit? You know who's legit? I tell you who's legit. You want a legit capper? My guy, ROI Capper. He's one of the guys on Coaching Company with me and the rest of the team. Hands down, automatic tail every time. Yeah, I don't know that I would pay for picks from anyone. I pay from him. Like his track record speaks for itself. That being said, I need somebody to tell me, like, what's going on with gambling Twitter and these people and the walking bets. Like, I just feel everything is a show. It's a show. And I get it. We're in a social media era where it's who can get more clicks, who can get more likes. I mean, this is my first show. I got 3 people, I think, watching right now, which it's fine by me. Show number 1. What are you going to do? We'll build it. We'll build it and be great. But to just do shit for clicks and likes, I don't understand it. And how, like, maybe it's just because maybe I have a conscience. It's maybe like this big, but I have a conscience. I don't know that I just can't scam people. I can't. How do you scam people? Like, I just don't like scammers. I don't know. I feel like that's all that not all, but that's what a lot of the sports betting industry online is right now. It's a bunch of scammers. So be careful out there. Listen, I might be a scammer on here telling you, here's what I'm betting. Play this. All right, let's see if we got anything. Nothing live's popping up. No pre-match stuff. Slow night. Look, we're running down to the end of NBA season. We got a few games left. Just a few games. Oh, hey, South Africa. Oh, my wife is watching. Love that. Love that from me. Let's see if I can't add a comment here. And I'm going to say hello to a few people. Look, I'm new to this live stream stuff too. This is like my first time. But anyway, hello to South Africa. God, I can't spell Africa. And hello to my wife. Thank you for the support, dear. Thank you for tuning in. At least I can say I got some comments. Not a complete waste of my time tonight. But yeah. Okay. All right. We're checking bets here. Let's go, arbitrage. This is the big thing right now. Let me share this for you guys. Let me come back up here. And live arbitrage betting. Look what's available right now. Listen, I try to get into some of this. OddsJam has this is just added the other day. FanDuel, DraftKings, dual. I can pop both of these up at the same time. Log back in. Let's see if we can't get something down here. This would be interesting. We're in there, minus 145, plus 104. That's not even valuable anymore. That's of no, that's not going to work for us. That's not going to work for us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit the play button here. Let's see if I can put 100 on here. Prop Builder Bet US. That's crazy. Like, Prop Builder is the new game changer here for live ARBs. Go follow ARB Thief, the ARB Father, Arbologist. Like, these guys have a great podcast, Behind the Odds podcast. But these guys are like the arbitrage gurus. What is arbitrage betting? I got a couple posts on my Instagram page that you can go check out. But basically, if you look at the screen here, it's betting on both sides of an outcome of a game and winning your bet risk-free. Risk-free money. Oh, ALE, what's up? What's up? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. But basically, I mean, you got to be fast. The lines move quick, but the potential is there for a lot of money. I was doing this. My thing is working in restaurants. I don't have time to spend as much time doing this as I would like to. But the nights that I've been able to put in some time, even on a small bankroll, I mean, there have been days where I've gotten a couple thousand down on each side, but $200, $300. I think my biggest night was like $460 arbitraging, and one of the reasons for that is because I caught a huge middle. So I bet the over at one and the under on the other, and there was a gap in the middle or under whatever. It doesn't matter, but hit a huge middle and won both sides of the bet. But with arbitrage, it's guaranteed money. You look at this, and depending on what your bet size is, right? So let's look at this top one here. Oh, that's for Monday. This isn't live. Let's go live. Live ARBs. This is where we want to be. Live ARBs. Live ARBs. Show. Not a lot of games on right now, but let me see. Let's go to in-game. We'll go live. And of course, nothing's going to pop. So let's pick. Oh, there we go. Was it? There we go. So if you look at this right now, San Antonio, Golden State, they're in the first quarter. Devin Vassell, you can bet him over 3.5 rebounds at plus 168 or under 3.5 on Prop Builder at plus 110. This is huge value here. Like $100, you're going to bet $180. That's it. 100 on Prop Builder, 80 on FanDuel. Man, I wish I was logged in and doing this right now. You're going to win yourself a guaranteed $30 to $34 on $180 risk, 15% ROI. That's crazy. You're getting plus money on both sides of the same bet. You got another one right here. Prop Builder and FanDuel. Julian Champagne. Over 4.5 rebounds or under 4.5 rebounds. You bet $165, you're going to win 4 or 7. Now, I get it. $4 or $7 doesn't sound like a lot of money. That being said, you do that 10, 15, 20 times a night, you're making good money. Good money. If I had more time, I would do live ARB full time. The only problem is, and I see a lot of people commenting on this when I check out those other guys' posts. What about limits? Limits are going to happen. You're going to get them. But even live on main lines and some alternate lines, not so much player props. Player props, they'll cut you pretty quick and pretty deep. But on main lines, you can still get $100, $150 down on a play, on a side. You still make good money. It's all about just being able to lock in and have the time to be able to place those plays. Money is great, but live ARB. We'll do some more of that. I'll do live stream maybe one of these days. The problem with me is ADD and trying to be able to make bets, talk, stream at the same time. I don't know if I can multitask in that capacity. I'll try it. Who knows? Whatever. Maybe we lose, maybe we win. It'll be fun, though. That's for sure. We can definitely do that. Yes, you're getting this lesson for free. For free. There's going to be more of these. This is the first one, but we're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more, and we'll do some live stream. And listen, sports betting is here to stay. It's a side hustle, like everything else. It's just a side hustle, something to do, something to entertain me. Um, I'm gonna watch the games anyway, so might as well make a little bit of money on it while we're doing it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead. We'll call it a night. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of the overnight scenario. Not too many bets tonight, but look, baseball's just getting started. Playoff basketball is coming. WNBA is coming up. We'll have some more stuff for you. But we'll see you guys on the next episode.